Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Shadow Empire in our Steam release series. This is episode number 16, maybe? I don't know. Okay, well it has finally happened. It's finally happened. Not too much to report, in fact I'm just going to skip to the battles here. Okay, never mind, I'll just play. The battle between the slavers and our friendly major still going on to the south. Yeah, I guess playing is important. They attacked, they lost 100, those are the walkers. They attacked, they lost 300. That's nice too. They attacked and lost 400. And then, oh. Well, the really important thing is this. This is, yeah, undeniably the most important event that happened. And maybe even in the last couple of turns. We're now at war. Real official war. The model, the howitzer, has finished. And we also discovered medium tank. So there's a lot of different choices with what we can go with for our next model design, but we'll look at that in a second. We've completed the operationalization of our motorized machine gun infantry. Yeah, there's that. We also discovered mechanized heavy machine gun infantry army. And we got some three cards which are not very important to us. So, man, there's so much to do here, but I think what I want to start off by doing is going right into the model design, right into the decisions. So we know we're at war. How does this affect us? There's two ways we could go. In fact, both decisions here are kind of built on the same thing. If we want to... Yeah. Okay. So if we want to build APCs, which is what we have new order of battle stuff to do, I had to compose my thoughts and figure out what it is. But yeah, it is based on the formations. The formations we have available, 2 are motorized, but we have 2 mechanized that we've unlocked, and one of the decisions we have is to choose which order of battle we want to operationalize next. So 2 of them being mechanized means that do we want to use our APCs? Remember, our current APCs are garbage. They're not good. Structural design of 92. So they're not only are they not good, they're not a design we really want to give field testing to. Which means I think we're going to end up choosing the heavy machine gun infantry army. It has low BP, so we should be able to cycle through it get it pretty quickly. We have these other 2 which can continue to, it's still good to unlock them. There's no negative to unlocking them, but opportunity cost is what I'm looking at here. Maybe getting this one first we can use, because our new machine gun, that one definitely needs to be field tested. It's the one we're going with for forever. We're not going to spend 800 bureaucratic points. Are you out of your mind? To do another machine gun from scratch? No, not going to happen. Not on my watch. So the medium tank is probably what we should do for this. The alternative, like I said, was if we wanted to get the APC, if we wanted to do a new design from scratch, that's a reasonable thing to think about doing, considering we have a lot of order of battles that can take advantage of this. But I think almost everyone in this situation would probably do what I want to do, which is, let's do a new model for medium tank. One sec. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, so anyways, we're going to go ahead and design a medium tank. We are going to give it an 88mm howitzer gun, I think. How much of a benefit would it be? It's a cost of 25% increase in weight for a 20% increase in firepower. Very minor increase of ammo, but ammo's not really that relevant. Very minor increase in metal and IP. So it looks like the main concern is the weight trade-off. And I know if I do the 88, which I kind of like, just the 88 is such a magical number in history. If I do the 88 and I choose 100mm steel plating, which I think is a good combination, we can do the double diesel. And I think this has a minus 10% movement modifier, but it's really not that bad. And basically the fuel breakdown between going light diesel to this is factor of 5. This is a factor of factor of 2. This is a factor of 1.5. So if you're gonna go big, you might as well go really big. There's no. What I'm trying to say is, I don't see any reason why you should choose the heavy diesel over the double diesel. You should just always, unless you can find a use case for the medium diesel, even the medium diesel, it's like, oh, is that really worth it? You might as well just either go with light diesel to get the very, very low fuel, or you might as well go all the way to the double diesel. Now this is, of course, is not true because it's just going to be a waste. If you have something which is like 300 for weight, well, maybe you don't want the 200. You can choose the 300 or the 400. I mean, there's still some benefit there. But kind of in general, I would just try to get the weight up so that you end up using the double diesel, or the weight down so you get the light diesel. Yes, that's just my opinion. What do I know? Yeah, and then again, I already mentioned that we're going to focus on not the mechanized stuff because the mechanized upgrade path is not the way we're going yet, so.
Understood.
I feel like I'm going crazy. Okay. With that out of the way, so we should move on to trade. Fuel. Well, shoot, are we getting close to our max? 9,600. I mean, kind of. 0.55 is not terrible. I think I am going to sell this fuel. It's not really going to net me very much. We don't really need what it nets me anyway, but it's still worth it. I am considering buying the metal. This is still pricey, like 1,400 or so. Yeah. Why would I do this? Why wouldn't I do this? Well, I mean, this is probably the area I need the most in the influx is metal. I didn't show you, but the assets industry is now completed. So it's not that increases this by a huge amount. I think it's 80 industrial points a turn, but by the time I get Industry 1, I start to find that I have enough industrial points to do what I want to do. Maybe not everything I want to do, but at least some of what I want to do, and certainly anything I need to do. So that does put a lot of pressure on metal, because everything is now gated by metal. We still haven't found any metal extraction areas, which is unfortunate. I think we will continue to stockpile our rare metals. Yeah, I mean, this is actually quite a lot of food that we're gaining, but that value is so low, I'm not going to sell. Ah, man, it just comes down to buying metal. It always seems to come down to buying metal. Machines, I mean, we can make them ourselves at this point, so that's not something we really need to. And honestly, what that ends up doing is costing more metal. So, and then you just need metal again. It might actually be better. I think 10 is 60. Might be better actually just to buy the machines than have to use the metal that you have to expend in the process of making the machines. Which should never be the case. That must be the math has been done wrong on my part. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and do this. Now, I don't have to buy all the metal every time, but I keep doing it, don't I? So, got a little discount there that was under 1,400, which means we're still at 3,400 credits, which is good. That's done with trade. We're going to move to assets. This is where we'll see that, yes, indeed, in construction on the industry was finished. So, that won't kick in until next turn, and we're already getting a nice jump in industrial points. Metal, remember, I just bought 230, so this was down at 400, high 400s. We have a hospital, which is going to eat up 200 a turn. That's okay, because we assume that even the 200 that it needs for its next and final turn has already been accounted for, is already extracted and taken out of the stockpile, so it's not included in this. It's already excluded from this. How would you say that? It's already been taken away from the value you see here, so that next turn this should only grow. But that's only true if we don't do more construction, and we are going to do more construction. We're going to continue to try to boost the quality of life. Now, this might be a bad time to do this, considering, we're now at war. But I really want to get the quality of life up, because Gagoyas, checking city happiness, sometimes it just goes hand in hand with assets. Notice that my worker happiness is still 73 here. And of course, the obvious solution is probably just to increase their wage by 1. However, I would rather have the problem set. I would rather like use that as kind of like a last resort when I can just get better quality of life, which has tons of positive effects. It's like positive effects every turn. It's a good thing to have anyways, what I'm trying to say. Rather than just spending money every turn on the problem, we could just solve the problem up front, which is get better quality of life. And that's not a problem that goes away. Eventually we'll need better quality of life again, but let's just get ahead on that curve. So what I think I'm going to do, although we have the hospital coming up, we'll also build a barracks. A barracks sounds good. And we can even go with a bureaucratic office 3 at some point, but let's do the barracks.
Aye, aye, sir.
Okay. And that's going to probably do it for assets and construction. We don't really want to do much else. I know, the elephant in the room is how do we address this new declaration of war? We'll get there. Strategic cards. I haven't really thought about this. I guess majors, we can ask for help. Is that something I really want to do right now? Probably not. Send spies. I don't think so. The spies just die so quickly when you send them against majors. The minors, we kind of already know what we want to do. Now, isn't one of my demands to explore a certain amount of territory? No. We need democracy to reach 64, which is, gosh, so close. Oh, we don't have any decisions. We're so close, and unfortunately, meritocracy is still fighting off democracy. But they're right about there. It should stabilize at 60, I guess. And this should stabilize. Wait, 61. It should stabilize at 61. So it'll only be 3 points off. We just need any event which gives us democracy, and it should give us at least 3. And then we'll satisfy that promise. The other promise is to get average relations well. Look, I feel like that's going to be a lot more difficult, considering we're now at war. We'll do our best. Like we already have really good relations with 2 of them, right? So 100 there, 100 there, 52, and I guess that the other ones don't count, right? So you're 100. What? We're at 100 with everyone except for, okay, 0, 38, and a 52. Now Zalillo, Zalilio, I don't know what's the best thing for us to do with them. We can't do this card, but that I don't know if that would have given us, I don't know if that would have gotten us beyond the value we need. Well, I think demands it. Yeah, we're at 60 points for our average. We need to get up to 69, considering there's 5 for regions, or is there 5? I just guessed that number. I don't know why I had to guess. I could have just looked at it. We got 1. I don't know if this one counts, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 non-raider regions. So, and 4 non-raider, non-slave regions. So 1, 2, 3. That's not true. It's 5, 4, 5. I don't know. This is a minor regime. Yeah. Sorry. This is not a minor regime. This is not a minor regime. Non-aligned forces. Oh, we also have Perfectoreso as well. I guess they're in the running. I don't know. I mean, are they a neighbor? We haven't really connected with them. Anyway, I don't think we're going to be able to get that up. Especially, I mean, I guess if we actually destroy Lawsheim, that might actually do it, because there'll be 1 less negative against us. There'll be 1 less major. And the major that we're up against right now happens to have the lowest relations, obviously 0. So, okay, no army movement yet. Strategic cards, I guess there's a blank on that. I don't think it's the right time to play a rebellion. I mean, fluid defense, that's always a nice one. We don't have artillery yet, though. Oh, well, I guess our artillery model just finished, right? Yeah, so we have the howitzer. By the way, I haven't Ding dong I am. We haven't even looked at the howitzer profile yet, or model. How are you? Okay, well 97, it's decent. It's not one I want to keep forever because I'm a min-maxer and I just kind of have this built-in demand that the final unit of everything be at least 100. Yeah, the troopers too they're just phenomenal. No, wait, yeah, 104. They're just 104. That's still good. We seem to be capped at 104. I wonder why that is. I mean, that's actually strange, isn't it? That so many designs are at 104. So troopers and troopers 2, that's fine. But recon is also at 104. And the machine gun's also at 104. It's almost like the 104 is the largest we can get. Okay, anyway, so I've got to keep moving. Gotta keep moving because it's 15 minutes in. We're not getting any closer to finishing this turn. Okay. So build roads. Now that is something we may want to consider doing, considering, like I said, that we have an abundance of points. So I think that the best thing for us to do is build a sealed road this way. Because I think we are running out of steam towards the end over here. It also doesn't hurt for us to build a sealed road to Gagoyas, because I think as well that the logistics which leaves from here is eventually going, and it may end up bypassing or reaching Gagoyas and then continuing on. So if it's supplying the other stuff, then having a paved road will just shorten the decay. That puts us down to 302. Which is still good. I think we should have enough to do everything we want for the next turn. We may not end up buying. I was thinking about getting another formation here, but I hadn't really decided, and that decision kind of leans us towards the word no. How do I want to hold these assets? Because we have just the one asset. Okay, if it's just the one asset, maybe I'll just use 9 and 10 to hold it. 8 will fall back. We would like to corner and destroy. Yeah, the militia actually down here would be the best thing, just to hold the asset all by itself. So I think I'm going to do that. We'll probably still do another attack on this unit, and then we'll get essentially the 2nd Infantry to move north and deal with the new threat. But since they are I believe that they are already at war. And I believe that they're at war with Primaria. That happens to work out very nicely for us because Primaria really, really likes us. I wonder, is there any stratagems we can do? Ask for help. Probably not the best time to ask them for help when they're being beaten in a war. Yeah, but this means I think we are going to do this. We are going to move this back. Yeah, okay, so 9 is going to go, I think, the same place. 8. Okay, 8 can make it further if we end up taking this unit out. The question I was wondering is, can we... we can. Okay, how much will that take? That'll take 58 AP. How many units do you have? 1,000. Were you one of the ones that attacked me last turn? Okay, no. Yes. Yes, you lost 4, so you actually suffered some pretty bad casualties. I'm hoping that that means their readiness is very low. It claims to be a 9. So if I move here, I move this tank here, we will have completely surrounded this unit. And 7 can also contribute. So this is a bit risky, especially because I'm taking my tank, my main damage dealer, and hoping that he can get the job done with less action points. But I think it's worth a try. So 27 to 1. We're going to go, I mean, 27 to 1 speaks for itself, right? It should be a guaranteed win. And it looks like no units lost. It was a good fight. Well done. Well executed. So I will move some of these guys back in just so we can get some protection for my tank. Now 8 should be able to move. Oh, damn. It can't. Wow, foiled. The other thing that foiled me is I wanted to, like, push their lines back a little bit, but I don't want to use my headquarters to do it. And yet here we are. Oh well. Okay, so we'll... Yeah, it's funny. I can move here, but... Less hexes is better for the damage to readiness that we're going to suffer, so I think we'll just move this one back here. And next turn, this militia, it will be moving south to support my other militia. And they'll probably just be hanging out down there. I do like the... You know, this might be the time I finally end up buying, at least raising one formation of buggies. Yeah, independent, battalion, good. And buggy. By the way, what is my buggy model like? I feel like I'm saying that word a little weird. Buggy. The buggy model is, wow, better than my light tank. Not in terms of soft attack, but at least in terms of hit points, which obviously doesn't make any sense. Several people have commented that you put all your worst enemies, or stuff like that, put your worst enemies in the light tank. It just has no hit points whatsoever. Does this have... It has 25mm steel plating. Okay, well, that explains it. This actually has thicker armor than my tank. Yeah, we'll have to redo the tank. I know that side skirts will help it dealing with infantry, but we're going to have to tweak things. Actually, while I'm here, what was its design? 100. So I might even want to just redesign it, forget about it, and use the buggy until we can get a better light armor. And this is why I think maybe I should be upgrading the bureaucratic points going towards the model designer. I still wish, I know we have an excellent model designer who has very high relations with us. I wonder what the effect of that is. Does that just give you more bureaucratic points to deal with? Does it affect the actual designs that the model design council leader comes up with? I would have expected yes, but I have to say, considering how talented I think it's a she is, I'm not sure it's manifested itself in the designs. Okay, anyway, again, 20 minutes in the single turn. Just working, just spinning up. Yeah, we will raise that formation like I started to do. The buggy is okay. 50, here it is. Independent recon. This is 130, 120. We might be getting into the point where I actually can't afford to do that. No. The 100 industrial points actually should have already been taken away. So although this will eat in beyond... this will take us below the 200 threshold that we want for the barracks that we just started building. It's okay. We'll get the necessary industrial points next turn. So it should still not be a problem. Let's raise this. Okay, good. That'll give us a good amount of recon. We can go and see what's going on over here. And since we no longer need to worry about this, I am going to pull us off there and move this guy over here. Yeah, I have this sense that they are just so razor focused on Primaria. I'm not sure why they would try to enter open up a second front. Like, Germany, is that you? You know, you're still, except for, it's more like Germany attacking the Soviet Union while they're still fighting off France. Anyway, yeah, I think that's all we can do over there. Let's go over here when we know at least we can finish off this unit. So we'll push forward here, get recon. Really all that's going to do is provide us recon for our artillery. Hopefully we get some hits. Looks like we will. At least a couple. Okay, not bad. Yeah, these guys are probably dead anyway, but... Okay, 313 to 1. I like my odds. Those are good.
Move it now.
That's a good number of troops we're going to end up killing. 1,700 all told. Okay, but no reason to actually move in there, so we'll stay on the front. Oh, you can actually move back, and we may want you to. Nah, you're in good hands with the rest of the team there. So, you're very weak, having only one RPG. Yeah. we might actually move you back off the line a little bit. That at least forces them to come to me before they attack. Otherwise, this unit, I think, just disappears. It's so weak. Let's try to get my militia over here as quickly as possible. Is the best way to just go through the mountains? I think so, unfortunately. Okay, this is low mountains, so that low mountain pass might be the better option. I don't know. We'll see if I can move too. If I can move here, I will. If I can move here, it's probably going to be about the same at this point. Okay. You are still okay. You guys are all okay. Are you? Yeah, I still think the goal should be... We definitely border Prefectoreso. Huh. Yeah, oh, that's what I need to do. I need to get these raiders to push north so that they take this last... I don't want another one of these occurrences where I have the random major's territory unconquered in the middle of a raider zone. So yeah, we need to like force them... if I have to... Oh, I have an opportunity to. I'm going to fall back here. How do I get them to go that way? I think we're just going to fall back here. Hopefully they move forward. Unfortunately, that is mountain. I don't know if I wanted to give that up. I just want them to move over and take that out. Please. Alright, is that it? Okay, movement, raise formations, move units, replenish troops. Good call. I can always look to replenish troops. Yeah, we're actually looking okay. We're looking okay on every front, so we're good there. Okay, well that will conclude this turn, so... I don't want to do anything in the north? I guess not. And that's not really how I wanted things to end in the west, but that's fine. Okay, so let's move on. I'll catch you back for the next turn. Well, by golly, they did it. The Raiders did take over that one little thing. Battle here. And that's it. Yeah, so there wasn't a whole lot of movement. I guess I can play it, though, because maybe there was something interesting I missed over here. Primaria is actually counterattacking Lausheim. Looks like they might have taken the upper hand. I haven't done anything. Oh, yeah, that's it. And Videogram, investor backing, a good one. Actually, we probably should use the investor backing. The one decision we have is whether or not to purchase a legendary courtesan. For 360, I think the answer is yes.
Yes, sir.
So, I think she's over here. Gives selected leader a relation boost. The more emotional and the more corrupt, the better. This might work well on, unfortunately, our governor. Who is now, I think, really gotten into his own head. Pretty corrupt and not very emotional. Okay, so maybe not the best choice because we want more emotional. Guess I'll have to look at the different people that we have working for us. Who has like the worst relations? Good old Apollo Nash. Secretary is 62, 17 corruption. Why is everyone so corrupt? 67-3, thank God, one person. 0, hooray. Yeah. That's better. That's the corruption I was expecting to see. More in the zeros. This is the director of our model council. I'm actually surprised she has a relation of 88, so that's pretty good. Economic council, this might help us a bit to increase the... Well, they're not corrupt. So honestly, it's funny because Copernicus may not be very emotional, but he's so corrupt. It denotes a certain level of openness to pursue personal goals. I haven't seen corruption. I don't think I've seen anything above 30 or 40. I don't think I've seen anything above 40. Theft, 56. This is the amount of credits that have been fraudulently taken by the leader from your coffers, people or troops. Only 56? That's not too bad. Unfortunately, this person is not making me very happy. Oh, we might have to seek a replacement. Yeah, government is... I can see why they're upset. Okay, anyways, let's try to get through this turn. So decisions are done. Trade. I think we're going to be doing more or less the same thing again. I will sell some of the rare earth metals this time. I'm going to sell 176. Why? Because it will leave us with 400 flat. We don't really need the power plants since we were able to get some of those cards for the Galactic Republic or Alien power plants that give us some energy. We didn't have to buy it. We didn't have to build solar plants, I should say. So we can consider that a monetary gift. 1,500 is just a lot of money we make from it. And then we can use that to finance another metal acquisition. It's still at the same price, which might be maybe it's the max that the metal goes to. So it's another 400 and puts us basically back where we were. Especially considering we bought the courtesan. Okay, assets. So, good news. Construction on the hospital has finished. Construction on the barracks it's going according to plan for once. So what's our next order of business? I mean, we have metal, which is starting to build up a bit, and we have industrial points, which are replenishing nicely. Bureaucratic office is always a nice one to get. Depends on if we have enough workers, and I'm pretty sure we have more. Yeah, we have tons of workers available. We really have tons of workers available in both cities. Yeah, so, and worker happiness is not good here. This means I think I still need to continue to attack. Quality of life stuff. Let's take a look at what the worst one is. Yeah, it's health and security, both which should be going up very soon. And I think it will go up by 100, so 150, 150. If that's true, they'll still be the lowest too, which means the best bet for us is probably to build another hospital. Huh. That's 800 metal. Now it's getting a little bit more pricey. And it's 400 total IP. Yeah, that's a bit... I mean, I always like to get the research bonus from universities. I prefer that, but... Hospital appears to be the thing in higher demand. I think that once the hospital and the barracks kick in, we might be okay. So let me not... Yeah, if worst comes to worst, we will just raise... I mean, we have the money. We'll just raise the worker payment in Gigoyes. We could definitely do it over here, and here worker happiness is going up. For some reason, yeah, the points here are higher, and health points are at 150. So actually, things are looking really good, and I think they will be looking really good in Gigoyes. But let me just verify one thing. I'm now thinking that this only gives... Nope, it does give 100 quality of life health. Wow, that's fantastic. So Gigoyes is very soon going to be in a really good spot. Okay, so we don't need to worry about that, which means we can either raise formations or we can build bureaucratic facilities. 450, okay, so this is 600 and 300. That's very doable. Let's just take out who has the most population. And the workers are better off over here. I feel like it's better to get, well, I mean, it kind of makes sense too, to get the better bureaucratic, the higher tier bureaucratic offices in your capital first. So we'll do that. We do need a hospital here. We don't even have a hospital yet. But we'll start with bureaucratic office 3. Okay, good. It's done. Done, done, done. That's construction for this turn. We'll probably start a hospital here next turn. Even though it doesn't seem like we need it, I feel like we should have it, so we'll just get it. Strategic cards. Yeah. What? There was something. Dang it. There was something I think I wanted to do. Oh, yeah. Investor backing. Yeah. So this card, let's take a look. Attract up to 3,000 credits of private investment for selected zone. Now, maybe I should hold on to this because I think we're doing good in both of these cities. We might want to hold on to this and use it in a new acquisition, which, hey, if we play our cards right, it's a joke. If we play our cards right, or really if we do the right things, really, we just have to beat Primaria to the punch here. If we can get to Lausheim first, we'll be in good shape. Now, unfortunately, really unfortunately, we kind of need Lausheim to start winning in order to push back the border with Primaria so that we have at least like 3 hexes that will open space when we take over Lausheim. Like if they're at the border, it's just gonna be too cramped. Anyway, so strategic cards, build roads, raise formations. I think we're back. I think we're down to military now. Let's start on the east because it's a little easier for me to figure out what I want to do. Thank you so much. Yeah, we'll move here and we'll move here, and yeah, it ended up being the same. Move here. Although if we had moved here, we would have had, to the low mountains area, we would have had the ability to go on the low plains. I picked the less hexes because I thought less hex movement means less readiness hit, but it might be just the amount of AP you expend as your readiness hit. And I don't know why I didn't think about that before now, but I didn't, and so here we are. Alright, well let's do this, just bombardment here. The snakes are usually much more vulnerable to bombardment. She gets 6 rounds. Okay, ended up getting at least 1 kill. That's nice. How many are left? Wow, they are all but dead. But you only have 100 RPGs, so you're not actually in a position to do anything. Duly noted. I think we may end up doing an attack with our tank and these guys together. And as you can see, they will just dominate this. Okay, hopefully we get the kills here.
Move it now.
Nope. So it does look like there's we're retreating mode, and they in that one turn it looks like they are vulnerable to be hit and killed. Still, obviously, this is a disappointing outcome that, we should be mopping the floor with them, but instead, most of them just retreat away. Okay, and then I saved this unit to do bombardment on the open militia. Hopefully we get something. Whoops, excuse me. Hopefully we get some hits. I see 1, but we left a full round, 10 rounds. That was okay. We don't even have enough visibility to know what we did. Just some rifle militia there. Okay, fair enough. What else? North, I think we're just going to continue to sit static there. Yeah, I don't know what to do in the north. What I need to do is I need to raise more formations probably. That's okay. We have 24,000 we can raise formations. Our buggy's ready to go too. That's awesome. And the very cool thing about this is it's expending less AP, I think, on the asphalt road versus the dirt one. So zip, zip, zip. And now let's think about raising another formation, which is another... Yeah, what do we want to raise here? We have 457 available, so we don't want to raise motorized. I guess these motorized vehicles are very IP expensive. And they actually are not just that, but they're also metal expensive. However, the machine gun ones are not that expensive. And I think we do want some more machine guns because I'm pretty sure that our machine guns and our infantry are set for the rest of the game. Yeah, we're at 104 with troopers, which is great. And now we're at 104s with AMG, which is great as well. I might want to rename this. Can I rename this? Maybe not. I think there's a way you can do it. I just don't remember how. Okay, AMG, that's fine. Just remember it. I wish I could, or delete the other ones. I don't need them. I still think you should be able to delete old ones for some kind of recycling of the cost to design a new one. Because you're saying like, game, you screwed me over. Somebody left a comment about this, and I thought it was very true comment that game, you screwed me over. You gave me low designs. If if it's like an infantry, I just lose. Because I can't spend 800 bureaucratic points to go to the next one. And my infantry is going to lose to even like miners. So, okay. I forgot what I was trying to do. Yeah. Raise the formation. And we will get the machine gun ones. So, let's not use the HSQ. Oh no, we should use the SHQ troops because they are not as green. Oh, right. Oh. Yeah, we'll have to upgrade some of these. They're all not the AMG. Oh, that's got... I forgot about this. Okay, very cool. So, wherever you are... Yeah, let's switch you guys. Mass upgrade. Let's just replace. Can I replace only in this selected unit? Can I, is it upgrade that I should be doing? Yeah, that's the one. So we want to upgrade to the AMG. Just do this one time. We'll do it with all of them. It's the best time to do it, right? When they don't have any movement points anyway.
Roger that.
What? What is going on here? AMG. We have no logistical... What? There shouldn't be a logistics issue. You're moving... Oh, maybe this is what you can't do it to new people. Okay, so we'll have to wait until the next turn. Still, I think that we'll do this anyway. We'll go ahead and... I should have just been doing this in the SHQ itself directly. Now I realize I'm a fool. So, you replace... Replenish, whatever. Get some more troopers too, maybe 15 of them. Okay, how are we doing on 234? That's still okay. What we have, we need 200. I think we will be okay. 200 replenished troops. So 34. Is that really? Okay, that's as many as I'm going to get for now. Okay, very good. So that's leaving us above 200. That's the arbitrary boundary I'm establishing. Well, we can figure this out later. And we also know that, of course, we're going to need a commander for that. That's fine. I like having 3 brigades. And later we can upgrade the brigades to, what is it, the next one? Divisions? Corps? I think it goes corps and then army. Alright, north done, because I said so. East done. 43 minutes in. Yeah, how do we want to handle this situation? It's pretty interesting. Because this is our, I believe these are our snakes. Snakes on the plains. And it just looks like there's nothing here. There really isn't. Okay, you can go all the way around, but if you do that, you can't attack. I might do it. I might do this and have this unit do this, so we just kill the snakes off once and for all. Get these mother effing snakes off the mother effing plains. I can't stop. I can't help myself. I got a problem. I'm going to do this. Okay, let's be smart about it. Let's do this one step at a time, just in case something terrible would happen to me if I continue. Yeah, it'd be preferable if the infantry could move over, but they cannot, so we'll do it this way. 44-1. I mean, I like our odds. As soon as the tank runs out, okay, we got it. And we didn't lose anybody. The perfect combat. And apparently there are solar panels here, which are now ours. Dude, I might actually. I might want to turn these off. Let's go to mothball. I don't know. Actually, okay. Let's just go to active. Let's see if there's a logistical pull over to this hex. I guess there should be a logistical pull of 100 for it to be running, right? And that means I can finally remove my logistical pull of 100 that I arbitrarily assigned somewhere over here. Oh, it would be in logistics? Yeah. So I have this arbitrary pool here, but next turn there might be one there, and if there is, I'll remove this 100. I don't even know if I need 100. I think I only need 50. So this is used. So, okay, let's look. Initial is 103, and used is 79. Okay, well, if used is 79, then I guess I do need 100 pull. But what would the pull be? Yeah, I think the pull's 0 if I don't set this. Yeah, and current's only 24. Okay. Well, fair enough. Oops. Alright, anybody else need to move? We're done over here. I think we're done with this turn and done with this video. So we don't know what our medium tank looks like. Hopefully it's something good. Hopefully it's something I can use. But I guess we're looking pretty good. I might even just want to jump. Was the artillery? How was that? 97, yeah, I think it's usable. In the near future, it's usable. 97 is pretty good. I mean, it's decent. Good enough. Good enough for government work. Yeah, so that's going to conclude this video. I rambled on a little bit in this one, boy. It actually had been like 6 days since my last recording, because I recorded the last one right after the previous episode. And then I waited like until the night before this should go out, before finally getting to this one. Just enjoying the holidays, God forbid. So I hope you all are having a good start to your new year. I can say that is the way things are going for me, at least. So, thankfully. And I'll catch you back for the next episode, where hopefully things go well for our little nation here, Tortuga Federation. Until then, thanks for watching, and take care.